Beauty Boss, and thank you for choosing to take your career to the next level with Venom University. So today what I'm going to demonstrate for you is how to properly sanitize and disinfect the tools that you use on your clients. So first things first, I'm going to take off my nice little blazer here so that we don't mess it up. I'm going to sit it aside. And I'm going to swap with my apron. And first things first, I recommend putting some gloves on because these tools have been sitting. So what you're gonna need is 2 containers like this, plastic shoe boxes. The reason that you do this is to keep them separate one from another. So one box you're gonna label as to be disinfected, and then your other container you're gonna label as disinfected supplies. Now what I do is I have a bigger container that I put everything in once it's been cleansed, once it has set in the barbicide. And just so you know what barbicide is, it is a bactericidal, fungicidal, tuberculocidal disinfectant that kills all pathogens on your tools so that you're not spreading communicable diseases. Communicable diseases are diseases that can be spread from one person to another through contact or through body fluids and things such as that. So it's easy to abrade the scalp when you're braiding, you know, trying to do a clean part. You might pop a little spot and then a blood might pop up. That is blood spill procedure, and we will go over that as well, how to protect yourself and your client from anything such as that. But the first thing we're going to do is talk about how to sanitize these tools. So this is everything that I have used over the past week. I have been quite busy. And the first thing that you're going to do before we even get started with touching it is I'm going to put gloves on. Now I would recommend maybe 2 sets of gloves, because once we remove these products, these tools from the disinfectant solution, which the contact time for your barbicide is 10 minutes. 10 minutes, boo. Boom. Sometimes if you're running to get everything, you might run over to 15, but you really don't want to go over the contact time too much, because the barbicide is so strong, it can cause your implements and tools to melt. So I also have things in the sink that need to be disinfected, but I'm turning it on to hot. All right, now that our water is hot, what we're gonna do is rinse everything. Then we're gonna use this to help us lift and remove the debris that will easily come off. We're even doing this to our wristbands. Those will be disinfected as well. We're going to use a different solution for those. The solution that we're going to use for those is Clippercide, Marbicide, or yeah, that's pretty much what they are. Clippercide and Marbicide are what barbers use to cleanse their things that can't be immersed in water, such as clippers. You know, the barber's razor can be immersed in water, but to keep it from rusting, the best thing is to use your Clippercide and Marbicide. So what I'm doing is removing any visible debris, and then once I've removed the visible debris, I'm going to go ahead and stock the sink up and fill it with our antiseptic, cleanser. And you can use anything from Dawn to I like to use this peppermint Castile soap by Dr. Bonners. I like to use that, and that's what we're going to be using today. But you can use any type of shampoo that has clarifying properties to it. So clarifying just means that it's going to get in there, agitate that buildup, and remove it so that it could be a clean slate. Okay? So I am just rinsing all of these off, removing any visible debris. If I see hair in it, I'm picking it out. With these combs, see, I pick out whatever's there, and then I run it under there to get that buildup off. And I have a few combs here that have been sitting here. I recommend doing it 1 tool at a time, because you don't want to get to the end and realize you still have hair on everything. That is an annoying feeling. Cleaning everything, removing the hair, because if anything is still in it, that tool is not clean. If there's any type of debris still in that tool, it is not clean. Okay? Hey there, and we are now about to fill our sink basin with water. So I just plugged it up. I removed all of the debris from everything that was in here. There's one comb that got away from me. But now as the water is filling up in here, I am going to squeeze my cleanser all over it. And then this is a great shampoo. It's Talia Wajid. I like to use this on clients, but I really like it. And so I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there too. And now I'm giving it a total swish all around. And I'm gonna clean these babies one by one. And I'm gonna move them from out of this basin. You see, I'm swirling them. Now, things that you have to pay careful attention to would be your edge brushes. So where is an edge brush? We're fishing for edge brush. Okay, so edge brush, you could go through it with the comb and get any debris off, any hair that got caught in there, and I just put it in the water. But yeah, we'll do like that, and then what I'm gonna do is put it right back in this container, and the reason I'm doing that is just for separation purposes. So once I've done that, because this is not the final step of cleansing, this is just sanitation. Disinfection is after we've rinsed everything and we have kind of dried it off to a degree as much as we could, then we go ahead and immerse it in the in that disinfectant, OSHA certified, which is Occupational Health and Safety Administration. They determine the efficacy, which is the strength of products that we use, and they choose what is like. And efficacy is important because it determines if the product is strong enough to kill the bacteria and pathogens that may be on it. So all I'm doing is going through and using the comb to get the debris off, okay? And once I see that to my satisfaction there's no debris on that tool, then I go ahead and I put it in the other container. And then once we're done with this, we're gonna rinse everything that's in that container with the hot water, and then one by one with a new set of gloves, we're gonna put it all in the barbicide, what can be immersed in the barbicide. So what mostly is gonna go in there is my combs, and then my brushes, I'm going to clean those with the barbicide spray, with the clippercide, Marvicide that you use on clippers, that barbers use on clippers. So I'm just getting the visible debris out.